How many of you agree with me that we need more women at the decision-making table? I'm talking about the parliament, judiciary, public administration, the health sector, to mention just about a few. Now, if you think about it, how many female parliamentarians do we have? How many female heads of states do we have? Let's talk about women sitting at the decision-making table. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are watching this video, I'm sending my love to you. Thank you so much for dropping by. My name is Leandra. Now today I want us to talk about women sitting at the decision-making table. Now on a positive note, admittedly, policies have been introduced to enhance women's participation in many forms of decision-making. Rwanda, for example, has the highest number of women parliamentarians, where women actually won 61.3% of seats in the lower house. That's quite impressive. We've also started to see an increase in the number of heads of states. Talk about Angela Merkel, the Chancellor of Germany, Dilma, former President of Brazil, and former Prime Ministers of the United Kingdom, Margaret Thatcher and Theresa May. It's quite impressive. Yes, I agree. But however, women still remain underrepresented. This is according to studies done by the United Nations. They remain underrepresented due to restrictive laws, talk about unequal access to healthcare, to education, to resources. And because of this, I'm calling upon policymakers to say, let's enhance women's participation in decision-making tables by ensuring that they have the quality education that they require. Because when these women sit on the decision-making table, we want them to be informed. We want them to speak from an informed perspective. Hence, policymakers out there, let's enhance equal participation of women in education, in healthcare, and in resources. Why should women be at the decision-making table, you might ask? Let's narrow it down to security and healthcare. Now, studies have shown that women, all women from diverse and marginalized communities, bring a unique perspective to the table that will ensure that we make security decisions that are informed. Don't we all want to make decisions that come from an informed point of view? And added to that, if we go to the world's conflict zones, for example, women experience the effects of war differently from how men experience them. I'm talking about poverty, I'm talking about disease, I'm talking about the breakdown of law and order. And therefore, if we are to bring these women to the decision-making table, they are going to be able to bring an informed point of view. They are going to bring diversity, and we're going to come up with a nation that is strong. A nation that is diverse and inclusive is a strong nation. Diverse groups often outperform experts. And this is the reason why we need to have both men and women in equal representation at the decision-making table. Let's talk about healthcare. In healthcare, for example, you obviously cannot talk about birth control without involving the women. Reason being, if you were to carry out a study and go into the community, in as much as we have introduced contraceptives, how is it that we still have unplanned pregnancies? In as much as we talk about family planning, do the women who are supposed to be involved in this program of family planning actually understand what family planning is about? And so this is the reason why we are saying in Parliament, we need to increase the number of women that we have, because they actually do understand what we are talking about when we do talk about contraception, when we do talk about family planning. Therefore, the decision-making table is supposed to be all-inclusive. Now, the reason why I'm saying we need more women at the decision-making table is because a study has actually been carried out in Mexico, and they have started to actually reap the benefits that come from equal participation of men and women in decision-making. Reforms and measures introduced by female deputies in Mexico have actually helped in eradicating violence, narrowing down the gender wage gap, as well as improving access to healthcare. And these are all issues that affect women. And this is the reason why we are saying we need more women to sit at the decision-making table. Now, I want to talk to you women who are already at the decision-making table. I want you to remember one thing. You are representing all of us. I want you to use your voice. I want you to voice out your opinions. I want you to be bold. I want you to be strong. I want you to stand out. And if you're not yet at the decision-making table, if you do sit at the decision-making table, it's going to be tough. And to all women who are sitting at the decision-making table, I have 5 words for you. You are built for it. Yes, you are built for it. Remember to subscribe and come back for more videos.